On the morning of August 8th, 2024, a 48-year-old Russian woman named Lyudmila Lazarenko sat on the floor of a bungalow deep in the Amazon rainforest in Peru. She looked out towards the kitchen and she saw her friend, Ivan, who was busy brewing some tea. So she and Ivan were actually part of what was a retreat out in the Amazonian rainforest with other people from all over the world. But there was one aspect of these retreats that really is the thing that drew Lyudmila and Ivan out to the rainforest. They would go to these ayahuasca retreats, where basically they were led through this meditative process where they would drink this very special tea that would sort of affect you in different ways. Going through these ayahuasca retreats, people have said, has been very powerful and transformative. But the man who ran this particular retreat made it explicitly clear to everybody who came out there that you never, ever drink the ayahuasca without somebody else there to sort of help guide you through this process. But Lyudmila and Ivan, they felt like, we've done this so many times and we know what we're doing, so let's just brew up some ayahuasca of our own and we'll stay in our bungalow. Nobody will even know. And so that's what Ivan was doing in the kitchen. He was making ayahuasca tea. A couple of hours later, the director of this retreat heard a loud scream, and it was coming from somewhere near the bungalows. And he saw one of his staff members. She was the one who screamed, and she was standing looking into the bungalow where Ivan and Lyudmila were. And he looks into the bungalow, and immediately he knew two things. One, he knew for a fact these two, Ivan and Lyudmila, had broken the rule. They had taken ayahuasca without a shaman present. And two, they had paid a horrible, horrible price. So ayahuasca is not just some herbal tea. It is a very powerful hallucinogen. Sometimes when you take ayahuasca, you have a bad trip, where you have all these hallucinations, but they're of horrible, terrifying things, but you can't differentiate them from reality. But Ivan and Lyudmila didn't have a shaman present. And so when they entered their trip, Lyudmila was having a good trip, Ivan was not. He had a horrible trip. And in his trip, he believed that Lyudmila had become possessed by evil spirits, and he needed to save her soul. And how was he gonna save her? Well, he took a metal bottle and beat her savagely, and then he went and got a knife from the communal kitchen and he proceeded to dismember her. That staff member who walked over and screamed, they looked in and saw Ivan looking at them, smiling, totally insane looking, still high on ayahuasca, and there are pieces of Lyudmila all over the bungalow. Ivan would come down from his ayahuasca trip, and when he did, he immediately confessed to what he had done. And he was arrested for murder, and he is currently serving time in prison in Peru.